Hey, it's me, Raika. Today we're going to have a look at the inflated balloon puzzles for day 1 all the way to day 8. So let's start off with day number 1. So let's inflate it and let's head into this hot air balloon event. Alright, so you'll have a short little dialogue. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to speak to this call board over here. This will give you a short quest where you will have to discuss what you need to do and what this adventure is all about. So you have to inquire of the orchard guard and inquire of the village guard. So the guard, or the first guard over here, speak to this luxurious carriage. They will give you a little quest item. Perfect. Pick up the reward along the way. So this is the village guard over here. As we can see, now you'll have to attack them and defeat this village guard, and you'll gain entrance into this particular area of the map. So let's do that now. Alright, so there we go. This is the enemy. Now defeat them. Alright, now that you've defeated them, a short dialogue will appear between the guard and your team over here. And once you've done so, the gate will open, and now you can enter this area over here. Now go across here, run across the island, speak to this forest guard tent. They'll give you a short little quest. Now defeat this enemy over here and skip the one to the right. So defeat the left one. Right, you've defeated the enemy. Now head on over, claim the reward behind them. Now go to the top, defeat this enemy over here. So the one above this enemy. There we go. Now once you've done so, move across the area, claim the reward behind them, and head on over back to the island where you started. Now claim that little relic over here. Speak to the orchard guard at the bottom. Now once you speak to them, you will have a little battle between the two characters and defeat them, and you'll gain your next quest item. Perfect. Now that you have defeated them, complete the dialogue between the two characters. Exit. Now head on over to this place over here. Now there will be a battle between Iron and Moriel over here. Now resolve the swordsman conflict. So you will have to defeat Moriel. Now this is only one character, so this will be easy to defeat. So once you have helped Iron over here, he will join the celebration register, and you'll be able to see him in the previous celebration island. Perfect. So now make sure that you have claimed all the rewards from this map. Perfect. Now you've claimed all of them from this particular island. Now head on back to the main island. So now let's have a look at day number 2, inflated balloon. So click on the hot air balloon, inflate, and let's head on over to the next island. All right, perfect. Now we are at this area of the map. So the first thing that we have to do is head on over into this little town, speak to Angelo, complete the quest between the two characters. All right, now he's given us a little quest to speak to the Oakenfell guard. Speak to them. Complete the dialogue between the two characters. Excellent. Now head on over to this area, defeat this enemy, and claim the little quest item from behind. Right, speak to the luxurious carriage. Get the item over here. So you'll have your next guest will join your team, claim the reward as well. Head back over here, explore this island. So now speak to the restaurant. Okay, now they will give you a dialogue to view the barrels over here. And depending on the barrel that you open, some of them will give you the next quest item to complete this area over here. So defeat the enemy. Now pick up the reward behind them. View the next barrel over here. All right, so no worries over there. Now view the other barrels scattered around the island. There we go, another barrel. Okay, that one is empty. View this barrel. Perfect. Now view the other barrel right at the bottom over here. Pick up this barrel. All right, now this will unlock a little secret passageway that will allow us to enter through here and speak to the black merchant. As we can see, it opened over here. All right, so now we have to shake the bushes in the correct order in order to gain access to the black market over here. So if you get the incorrect order, then you will have to fight an enemy in order to speak to the black merchant. However, this will be the correct format in order to shake the bushes so that you can immediately get to the black market vendor over here. 1, 2, 3. So as we can see, that was the correct order. Now speak or defeat these enemies over here. Perfect, you've defeated those enemies. Now speak to the black marketeer, inquire, complete the dialogue between the two characters. Now once you've done so, then head on over to Rowan's residence over here. Complete the dialogue between the two characters. Alright, now you have to go to this section of the map, so claim the reward, defeat these 3 enemies, and get the final composition from this particular area over here. That's the first enemy defeated. Now defeat the second one. So that's the second enemy defeated. Defeat the third and final enemy over here. Claim the reward behind them. Claim the little artifact here as well. This will help you in fighting the bosses. Now speak to Angelo over here. As you can see, his music has been recovered. Perfect. So you have completed the quest. They have joined the celebration register. And now you can continue with the quests over here. So go back home. So now let's have a look at day number 3 of the hot air balloon. So inflated. Now let's head on over to the Dreamwood location. Perfect. So you are here. Alright. So now we have to help Raku and Pippa claim this area over here. So speak to Raku. As we can see, he's going to give us a little quest. Now he's going to run away. Defeat this enemy so you can gain access to the little carriage behind. Alright, so you have another luxurious carriage. Another guest will join your celebration roster. Perfect. Now defeat this enemy over here. Excellent. Now head on over to this area over here. Now you'll see Pippa. Alright, so now that you are by Pippa, speak to Pippa, and now Raku will join you as well. Perfect, so Raku has appeared. Now, with this particular area over here, Raku can destroy mushroom areas. As we can see, these are these mushrooms. However, Pippa will swap between mushrooms and these forest or grassland areas. So, Pippa will revive previous areas. So if, for example, an area had grassland, she'll revive it and then she'll swap it later on. So let's destroy using Raku. Alright, so destroy the mushroom, complete the dialogue. So this mushroom over here was destroyed. Now we gain access to this area, claim the artifact behind. Perfect. Now what we want to do is we want to swap this grassland for mushroom. So click on transform. There we go. Now we need to transform it. Excellent. Now we have transformed this grassland into a mushroom. Click on destroy using Raku. So now that you've destroyed it, claim the artifact and claim the reward behind as well. Perfect. So now just complete the dialogue, get the reward. Now you have to do the same thing using a slightly different variation in the map over here. So now the first thing that we have to do is we have to destroy the mushroom. So that means this mushroom to the left hand side, so we can complete the quest. So we can talk to the hut over here. So click on destroy using Raku. The mushrooms have been destroyed. Pick up the artifact that we need to pick up. Perfect. Now the next thing that we have to do is we have to swap this grassland into a mushroom. So use Pippa to click on transform. Now we need to click on her once again. Perfect. Now use Raku over here to destroy the mushrooms. So you've destroyed them. Claim the artifact. So you will have to do this a couple of times in order to be able to destroy a couple of these obstacles so that you can get all the fantastic rewards for your account. Now that you have defeated that enemy, claim the reward behind. Now you will be in this middle section. So you do not want to go out. You want to stay in this middle section. You want to talk to Pippa and click on transform. Now, once you've done so, you want to click on Raku to destroy this mushroom over here. So let's do that. Destroy. Now defeat this enemy and claim the reward right at the end over here. All right, so you've claimed the reward. Now the map will change once again for the third and final time. So just complete the dialogue between the two characters. All right, so now just defeat the enemies that are the easiest for you. So defeat either these two or the ones to the right. Right, excellent. Now speak to either one of the characters, either Raku or Pippa. You'll have a short dialogue between the two little characters, and now they will join your celebration register as well. Now you have the final reward over here. Claim the reward. Excellent. Now, as we can see, this is the final map over here. So now all that we have to do is we have to head back to the hot air balloon. So let's inflate the hot air balloon for day number 4. So let's inflate it. Now this will be heading over to the Scorched Valley. So now from this particular area over here, each time we defeat an enemy, these little tentacles or hypergenes tracks will disappear. And once we've destroyed all of them, then we'll be able to fight the boss over here. So let's do that. So let's find a couple enemies to defeat. All right, so here's our first enemy. Let's go and defeat them. So now that you've defeated this enemy, one of the tracks disappeared. So now we can head on over to this hut, speak to the Wanderer. All right, so a little reward has appeared. Claim the reward. Perfect. Get a bit of water from the volcanic spring. Go back to the Wanderer over here. Sprinkle the water on this character. Complete the dialogue. All right, perfect. Now that this door has opened, now you may enter this area over here. Now you will have to talk to Thane. All right, so let's defeat the next enemy over here, right at the bottom. So you'll be interrupted by Thane over here. Complete the dialogue between the two characters. Defeat the enemy. Now claim the reward behind the enemy right over here. Now defeat the next 2 enemies and talk to the luxurious carriage. All right, you defeated the first one. Defeat the second enemy as well. Head on over to the luxurious carriage. Invite the next guest to your celebration register right over here. So you have invited Grizzle. Speak to Thane. Now he'll commend you on your job well done on clearing out all the hypergenes. A path will appear for you now. Excellent. Now Thane is his companion as well. So now what we have to do is we have to help Thane open up these areas over here so you can find his companion. So let's defeat this enemy over here as well. So let's defeat this enemy over here. Open up the prison. So let's open up this prison as well. Now Baden and Thane have been reunited with one another. Now defeat the final enemy over here. This will remove the final track. There we go. The boss has appeared. Complete the dialogue. Open the prison. Claim the little relic. All right. So now we have to attack the boss. So now you can speak to the Wanderer as well. Now they will turn into a enemy as well. So you can defeat them. All right. Now head on over to the hot air balloon. So now we're at day number 5 of the hot air balloon. So inflate the hot air balloon, and now we'll be going to the Boneyard. Complete the dialogue. All right, so now we're at the next section of the map. Perfect. So now this area over here will have these tombstones. Now, once we light up the tombstones using Damon over here, he will remove all the tombstones and we'll be able to safely traverse through the entire map over here. So let's defeat the first enemy right over here. Perfect, you've defeated the first enemy. Now you can skip most of these items over here, even the rewards, as Damon will remove any tombstones that you have left behind. So as we can see, here's a tombstone. And if you would like to remove it, you can simply click on this item over here, and it'll remove the tombstone. So pick up the item that you need, the artifact. Now you can head down or head to this area over here. Click on this piece over here so you can move down. Perfect. Click on that area. Now move right, just like that. Speak to a luxurious carriage. You'll gain a new quest for your celebration roster. Now you can skip this enemy over here. Pick up the item, move up 1 block. There we go. Now you can skip this enemy entirely. Now what you need to do is you need to clear a path for Damon over here. In order to do so, you can click on this item. So you don't even need to be in this area over here for Damon to be able to easily walk through. So now what we need to do is walk right over here. Perfect. Click on Damon. Now he'll give you a little dialogue. So he does not want to see any tombstones. As we can see, there are no tombstones in this section. Click on Damon. There's a clear path for him. Now you will have to speak to him. So clear these tombstones, walk around, go up, go across, and speak to Damon over here. Perfect. Now that you have removed all the obstacles in your way, now you'll easily be able to get all the rewards from this map over here. So now you can skip this enemy and just pick up all the rewards from here. As we can see, the next epic reward we have picked up, you can skip that enemy. There we go. Another reward right over here for us to pick up. There's another reward. Perfect. Now you've claimed all the rewards from this map over here. So now we can head on over to the next hot air balloon. So now we're going to have a look at day number 6 of the hot air balloon. So inflate this one. Now we will head back to the Scorched Expanse. Alright, so now we are encountering a sandstorm. Speak to Centrana over here. Talk to her. Complete the dialogue between the two characters. Now she's joined our party as well. Alright, so use the altar here, the windstorm altar. So now you'll be able to head over obstacles over here. So let's destroy this obstacle over here. Perfect, we have destroyed that one. Let's destroy this one. Pick up the reward. Excellent. So now that you have completed this, go back to the windstorm altar, transform back to the carriage, and now defeat the enemy over here. Excellent, you've defeated the enemy. Now head on over, speak to the tent, pick up the item over here. So now pick up the artifact as well. Now go to the tent, claim the next letter over here. Now defeat this enemy. All right, so let's explore a bit further. So as we can see, a lot of the obstacles here are blocked. So let's defeat this enemy. Pick up the relic over here. Claim the reward as well. Now, as we can see, both areas over here have been blocked by these obstacles. So we will need to transform back into the tornado. So hit the windstorm altar. Excellent. So now what we can do is we can simply just destroy this obstacle. Claim the artifact. Excellent. Now head on over right over here. Destroy this obstacle. Speak to that luxurious carriage. And another celebration register guest will join our team. Let's go through this obstacle as well. Claim the reward. Perfect. So now that we have claimed all the rewards, now destroy this obstacle over here. Destroy the next one. Now speak to Antandra. Alright, excellent. So now open the gate. So as we can see, we cannot open the gate as a sandstorm. So we will have to transform back. So click on the windstorm altar over here. Now open the gate. So as we can see, Kazot is destroying this place over here. So we will have to defeat him. So now complete the dialogue between the two characters. All right, so now claim the final reward from this area. And now you'll be able to head back to the hot air balloon. So now we're going to have a look at day number 7 of the hot air balloon. So inflate this one, and now we'll be heading over to the Shrieking Bay. Complete the dialogue. Perfect. So this will be the next adventure that we will be exploring. So now we will have to set sail. So as we can see over here, we have these little rafts or rapids. Now they are only one direction, so we will not be able to pass through them. So we have to move in the direction that they are facing. So let's defeat this enemy. All right, now that we have done that, get the floating bottle. So this is a letter that we can see. So now this magic conch over here will revert the order or the direction that these rapids will flow. So now we can head on over to the opposite direction. So we can do this multiple times until we get the correct direction that we need. So head on over. There we go. Now head down in this direction. Go to the left over here. Pick up the artifact and the floating bottle. So now we have acquired another message over here. So now that we have changed direction, perfect. So now we need to head on over to the next section over here. Let's go down, claim the reward. Let's revert the direction of these rapids. Head on over to the right. Excellent. Now move up, defeat the enemy. All right, head on over to the right once again. Pick up the bottle. Talk to the luxurious carriage to get your new guest over here for the celebration register. All right, they've joined your team. Now defeat this enemy over here. Now claim this artifact for your teammates and head on over to the top over here. Now move to this direction, defeat the enemy and claim the reward behind them. Right, head on over to the top here. Move across. There we go. Now head into this direction over here. Move down. Now you'll need to reverse the direction of the rapids. Excellent. So now move across. Now you want to head on over to this storm area over here. So now that we are here, we have to defeat this team over here, which is full of these enemy heroes. So now that you have completed dialogue between the characters, claim the reward over here. So now that you have claimed the artifact, you'll easily be able to head back to the hot air balloon. So let's head on over, blow the magic conch, go down the rapids over here. Perfect. So now that you are here, now you can head on back to the main island. So now we're going to have a look at the final hot air balloon, day number 8, the frozen prairie. So head on over, complete the dialogue. Excellent. So now that we are here, now we can move along our journey. So now we have to go to the sanctum over here. So defeat the first enemy right over here. So let's speak to Mishka right over here. Speak to Mishka. She'll give you a quest that you need to complete. So let's claim the little artifact over here. Head on down in the map. Now defeat this enemy right over here. Now claim the reward behind the enemy. Defeat the enemy right over here. And then you'll be able to speak to the fisherman and claim the reward as well. All right, so speak to the fisherman. Claim the reward. Excellent. Now head on down over here. Claim the artifact. Defeat the enemy. Speak to the next fisherman. All right, so get the reward over here. So the bottom barrel over here contains the bait. Now, if you choose the wrong one, as I have, you will have to fight an additional enemy right over here. All right, so now that you've gotten the correct item, now head on back to Mishka over here. Right, so you've defeated the final epic boss over here. So this boss will appear in the fight of survival map over here. So now you've unlocked all the powerful enemies. So claim the reward behind them. Excellent. So now you've claimed all the epic rewards. Now shake this freezing forest as well. This will unlock this zone over here. So let's pat this little ooze. Now you can claim this little artifact and speak to the luxurious carriage guest as well.